Go.
Hello YouTube, Ty from Team GHQ, and I've got you another profile. Look, Danger World. Hey, look, Iblis.
Good.
Because this is the buddy you use.
Because in Iblis we believe.
Because if you don't use Iblis, you're bad. Okay, just putting it out there. 3 copies. Cerberus SD. We know what this does by now. Size 0. It's effective cross knives. Shove it into the soul of your Ammonite when it attacks. Big age. Kill a dude, because why not? And by dude I mean monster. Because, you know, totally fair. Then... Naga! Because we don't like weapons against us, because Iblis has weak defense, and we don't care if it dies, but we kind of sort of care if other things die, like us. So... Then... 2 copies of Tiger Ace. We know what this does now as well, guys. Please don't be bad. Shove it into the soul at 5 life or less, and we naturally go, okay, we'll just pitch this from the soul, and our weapon gains double attack because cradle, cradle, cradle.
25 players, Ram.
And then...
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, Matt.
My apologies.
Ogres, because 3 crit on a size 1, 5k power, only for a gauge, sure. And then we'll shove that into the soul of our cradle or any other weapon to make it either 10 or 11k. Yeah, let's do that because big numbers. Then we jump into newbies. Metalborgs, 2 copies. Because 5 life or less and double attack. Because this, if you haven't guessed already, is Danger World. Because, you know, double attack, not deck. Then, hey look, an Omnilord. Oh, we didn't expect that one, did we? But yeah. Crimson Drum, I think we know what it does. It's 6k power, 2 crit, blah 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 blah. 2 gauge cool cost, blah 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 blah. Top deck Soul Guard. Pay a life and redirect the attack to him, so it's pretty much a worse Raging Spirit, but he is really good because we like Life Break.
Ty's a blind guy and he saw that one coming.
Yeah, I saw that one coming, that was obvious. And the Braille doesn't give away on blind at all. No, it's a total secret. No,
We have a video on my channel explaining about
shh, don't tell everybody. We've got 3 copies of Ammonite Archangel. This one again, double attack, shove summon in its soul on call. Up to 3, and for everything in its soul, it gains 3k power. Not defense, don't be bad, it's just power. So it can potentially be 11k power, but still weak ass 4k defense. But it's double attack, so we don't care. Then, we shall go into... New Demon! Yay! New Demon! Because does exactly what Old Demon does, and then at 5 life or less, pitch it into the soul of a weapon, and then you can stand your weapon, which is really good if you come up against, oh, you know, weapon hate. Because weapons hate us, because we have weapons. So,
Tyler.
yeah, it's good. Yes.
That combined with Tiger Ace, triple attack.
Exactly, yeah. 2 copies of even more newbie, Black Drake Ace. So, I hear you like 8k power, 2 critical, 5k defense, size 3s, for 1 gauge. Oh, and let's not forget, for every soul in the souls of cards, multiple, on the field, it loses a size. If there's 3 in there, it gains double attack and penetrate. Because this card is really good, especially if you can fill your field with, you know, double attack. Because this is Danger World, and this is what Danger World does. Then we have the buddy. If you're not playing 4 Iblis, why are you playing buddy fight? Well, if you're Danger World and not Dual Dragons. But who cares about those guys? Those guys suck. But Iblis, as we all know, 725 and 1 top deck Soul Guard for 1 gauge, double attack, and then it gains a crit if weapons do things, and it gains penetrate if weapons do things, because if weapons have 3 or more and then 5 or more respectively, it gains those 2 additional abilities. 1 gauge, this thing, it is silly, and if you're not playing it, just don't play Ammonites, because this is a budget option, it just happens to be the best. Hades Axe, the new one, 4/3, because 1 gauge, and when it attacks, kill a size 1 or less. This card is so solid. Danger World had terrible counter removal, and although this isn't perfect counter, this is better than what we had before. Next, and old weapon, Ricto Demon Slay. 6-3 because 1 gauge. Can't call to center, obviously. Same with Hades Wind Axe. Hey, that's a 3 crit weapon. And you know why we play those? Because if you're bad, then you're not playing 4 copies of Cradle. Cradle gains critical equal to the total amount of critical in the soul. If it's just itself, it's 1 crit. If, say, you've got 1 in its soul, it's 2 crit. If you've got an axe in its soul, then it's 4 crit, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. This card is dope. Play it. This is not budget option, though, because I kind of bought most of the ones in the UK because they were good and then sold them.
Because you're a scrub like that.
Yeah, totally. Then we have Divine Crash. Because Death Grip for Danger World. You got a weapon, you Death Grip. Simple as. Size 2 or less, kill. And then another card that should be a budget option, but you know, Bushiroad hates us, so we've only got 1 print of it. And that is Battle Spirit Unite. Activate when you got a weapon. Your monster gains either power or defense equal to the power of your weapon. So essentially that's between an additional 4 and 6k and between 9 and 11k if you've got Ogre in the soul of your weapon. And counterattack for the rest of the turn. I see so many people forget that this is rest of the turn. This card is... Oh, it needs a reprint. Hey look, Battle Aura Circle. It's our Battle Aura Circle clone. That's all we need to know. Null attack if nothing in center. Blah, 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 blah. And then 4 armor reuse. We know what armor reuse does.
It lets you reuse armor.
It does. It really does. You pitch some armor from your hand, i.e. itself, to search any armor knight from the drop. Because let's get Iblis back. Totally fair. The last 4 cards are impacts. Demon Arms Door, Armoured Gates, mill 5, choose any card from the drop, stick it in the soul of a card on your field. Yeah, old hat stuff, but this card is so solid. Any ace. Anyway, if you liked this, feel free to like, comment, subscribe at Team GHQ YouTube, on Twitter and Facebook, Team GHQ page. Go to the Geeks Headquarters page, official, because, hey, they'd like to see you, and come down and visit us, we're lonely.